Hey, what's up guys? Welcome. Today I've got to get some mugs hammered out. I've got a lot of orders. I've got a store in the mall here in where I live in Maryville, Tennessee. We've got a small mall and there's a country corner that's got some orders I got to get done and then just some individual orders. I've got my lists here. I got to get about 55 mugs thrown today, and that's the agenda. 12-ounce mugs, some belly, some normal form, but let's do it. Okay, here we go. 1.3 pounds of clay. We're going to make about a 12 to 14 ounce belly mug. That's what we're making today, is a belly mug. I've already got 10 made. I've got my gauge set. So let's do it. Let's get this lump of clay centered. Always have your elbow locked. That way you're creating an immovable surface for this soft clay to center on. That's the whole point. An immovable surface. Comb down. Check out tutorials on how to center. Got to learn how to center. All right, I'm going to go in and find the bottom. I like about a 1/4 inch to 15 to 5/16 thick bottom. Even if it's more generous than that, it's okay. Don't want it too thick. That is an important point, actually, is to not leave a lot of clay on this wheel. I want my bottom to be, a 1/4 inch to 5/16, but around these edges here, people leave a lot of clay. Don't be afraid to get down here and push and apply pressure, getting the clay off this wheel. I start by my outside hand underneath my inside hand, underneath these two right here. And as I'm doing that, it's pushing the clay off this wheel head, and I'm just controlling it up. The pressure is making it rise, okay? So let's do that. I'm going to take my outside hand, put it underneath my inside hand, and I'm pushing. It's a feel. You got to get a feel for this. And I want to leave this portion thicker, the upper part thicker. You're going to need that clay later as you're finishing the mug. Go ahead and do it again. Outside hand, under the inside hand, and pushing that clay in. Not leaving a bunch of clay on the wheel, not having a mug that's really heavy on the bottom. All right? Now, we're making a belly mug, we're fired up, there's going to be shape, I'm going to spiral, I'm going to do this cool stuff, okay? Don't get so excited about your shape, whether you're doing a canister, a pitcher, a vase, a mug. Don't get so excited about a belly or curvature that you forego the basics. Please, do me a favor, anytime you're throwing canister, mug, pitcher, start by throwing a cylinder. Get your cylinder made. Keep your rim under control. Keep your rim even smaller than the bottom, and that'll keep it from getting out of control. Almost every pull, I'm taking these two fingers, my thumb and my pointer, and I'm barely squeezing the rim, and with this finger, I'm laying it on top to flatten it. Keeping my rim healthy, as wobble-free as possible. Wobble does not bother me though, as long as it ain't too much. All right, back to getting clay off this wheel. One more time. Outside hand, under the inside hand. Standing the clay up off of the wheel head. Now this time, I'm going to let my inside hand go under my outside hand. And it's going to create some width, but I'm still focusing on getting clay off the bottom and keeping it a cylinder, okay? It's going to get wider, and I'm still getting clay off that bottom. All right, here I go, pressing my inside hand under my outside hand, focusing on this cylinder, and I'm not letting it get too thin up here. I'm going to need some clay here in just a few minutes. All right, control the rim. Now it's time to make this thing take some shape. Inside hand under my outside hand. Here we go. I'm not going to try to get all of my shape in one pull. It's going to take me at least 2, maybe 3. You can see it starting to belly out. Watch that rim. Keep it in, keep it healthy. All right, second try, getting my shape. Inside hand under my outside hand, and I'm still applying pressure. I'm still moving clay. I'm still thinning the walls. I'm going to do this one more time, all right? One more time. Get the side profile where I want it. Last time. And I'm still pulling clay up. There we go. Wonderful. Now I'm going to stop right there. Now, when you're on top of a wheel working, you don't get a good glimpse of the side profile, and that's what matters. What everybody sees is the side profile of a mug, but you don't see it while you're making it unless you have a mirror off to the side giving you indications of what your mug is looking like. Okay, I've got a good point of clay here. I'm still below my gauge. I'm happy I've got clay to work with right here because I don't want to work the bottom no more. All right, here we go. Getting the mug on up to the gauge, about right there. And I press a little bit there towards the end because I like my lip to be a little bit beefy. I like the way it feels, I like the way it drinks, and it's just a healthy, durable pot. I've got a leather in my hands right now, a little chamois. Focusing, giving that rim attention. I give the rim attention the whole time because it's one of the most important parts of the pot. I'm going to take a throwing stick and just go in here and bevel the bottom. I don't trim these once they're done. Once they get leather hard, I just dampen my thumb and I just thumb the edge off, and it finishes out really nicely, really clean. All right, there is one, well, that's number 11. This is number 11, so I've got a bunch more to go. So let's get on it and let's do it. Okay, we got some mugs made. Got a bunch more to do, but at least filled one order. What you see behind me, made 4 different types. You saw the belly mug. This is one of them here. It'll take these probably a week to dry properly. Here's a spiral mug. We can do some tutorials on those. Made some spiral mugs, some belly mugs. Anyway, these are going to a shop at the mall. I got several logo mugs to do for businesses and more mugs to throw. Look, just take time to get in the clay as much as you can. I know what it is to work full time. I've been a cabin builder most of my life. Laid art down for 20 years, picked it back up. Make things, if it's in you, explore it, get your kids in it. It's just a good thing. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching.